Hey everyone, welcome back or welcome into the YouTube channel called Game Panther and EspeonGinny. I am back with another video for you all, but as expected, it is Genshin Impact as predicted. That I said that I will do it next time. Here I am, about to be the last day of doing the Tribal Chronicles before that time of thing is gone. And so I thought, why not? It's time to just start off strong and try to finish this in one go. Like, literally, we only have one day left after a couple hours, and then before you know it, I'm not going to be able to do it tomorrow because tomorrow I have work and then I won't be able to do it since I'll be back home late, which 5:30 is not really late, but it is pretty late to just, try to finish it in a certain amount of time. So, I just want to show you guys the footage that I recorded. I only recorded little bits and pieces of the beginning part on a YouTube video because, well, I forgot to record that. And then the last bits I do have footage of in the game, but I just never really got the chance to record the whole game of the quest that I have to do. But yeah, anywho, I will go ahead and show you guys the footage. So, hope you guys enjoy.
She's not back yet. I hope nothing bad happened to Master Chevin. Hey, that little kid is crying. I wonder what happened. Let's go check what's wrong.
Hello, is something the matter?
Master Chevin, she went to gather volcanic crystals, but she's still not back yet. I told the guards, but they said they don't have people to spare. Plus, that area's super dangerous, with tons of monsters and bad guys. they have to finish making preparations before they can try to rescue her. But it'll be too late by then.
Don't worry, we'll look for her. Or, guess it's time for more heroics.
So, you'll help? Great! I'll just make a quick sketch to show you where the guards went earlier. They said Master Chevin might have stopped around here.
She might have been forced to go near the shadow pen. If that's the case, then... Oh.
Please, you have to save her. Please help me save Master Chevin.
So yeah, that's the footage that I recorded. And so now we're gonna go back on Genshin to hopefully finish the whole thing because I really want to get it done. And that way I can just relax for the whole entire like the rest of the hours because I was originally gonna record this at 7 o'clock, but I then decided to go upstairs to my room to relax a little bit and then lost track of time. So, yeah. And also, not only I have to do that, I have to also do other stuff off camera. So, but by the way, sorry if the screen is like that, like a little crooked or something. It's because I have it that way since I was playing Genshin with Puyo, so yeah. But we're gonna go ahead and begin this, and I'll fix the full screen soon. So just gotta wait. But yeah, I'm going to finish this Tribal Chronicles before, or hopefully just get it done before like 9 or 10 o'clock. Some of my expert friend, my expert friend has told me that it takes longer than the, like, well, it's way longer. So let me see, let me just do this. Gotta go all the way up. Like that. And not only that, I also gotta fix my volume mixer. Genshin's a little quiet because, yeah. But now it is good volume. But anywho, let's go ahead and go to the Tribal Chronicles. I also have Bounty in progress because I gotta do what I gotta do. So, I'm doing this off camera, by the way, because why not? So, but in the meantime, we're just gonna do this because look at that, 22 hours. 22 hours left. And I gotta do that, so I'm gonna do it. Oops, wrong button. So cancel that. I'm also gonna disable that and do experience mode here. So yeah. But there you go. Now we can like focus on that, and Sister Victoria's still here because I have to do that. But that doesn't really need to do or necessary, but it is necessary to me. So anyways, let's locate this and go over here and start off the story. I have my water here and also have like a snack, but I'll have to get that later. So for now though, let's just go ahead and do this. Whoa, hey, why you gotta do that, huh? Computer, why you gotta be like that? You're gonna be rude. But anyways, let's go continue on.
According to the map, we should be getting close. Let's search the area. Stay on your toes, though, traveler.
Get away from me!
Look, over there. Is that Master Chevin?
No.
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite.
Ah, prepare to be blown away.
Where did you come from? So strong. Let's get out of here, boys. Run! Leave the stuff if you want to live. Drop all of
it. Like what the heck? Like where you
Well,
gotta
they didn't put up much of a fight.
be? Our reputation has its perks.
Thank you so much. I thought I wasn't gonna make it down this mountain alive.
No problem.
Saved by the traveler. Guess my luck's not too bad today. Sorry. Let me introduce myself. I'm Chevin, a gem artisan. I'm not usually this lucky, but maybe things are looking up.
I Mix sent us to help.
She did, huh? I didn't mean to make her worry. I wasn't planning to be gone longer than 2 days, tops.
2 days, huh?
But then, I discovered a new seam of volcanic crystal near the shadow pin. It's a large deposit and the purity is exceptional. I dug up a whole bunch of it and was getting ready to head back. But the phlogiston within the crystals attracted monsters. Anyway, I'm sure you've seen the state this place is in. It's all because the shadow pin suddenly came crashing to the ground and left behind a massive crater.
Dang.
The seam I found was closer to the outside, so it survived the disaster. Still, the crash riled up the monsters in the area, and now they're everywhere.
Oh no. What the heck?
I panicked and ran up a narrow path to avoid them. But by the time I was in the clear, I ended up running into those bandits. You showed up in the nick of time.
If the situation was so dangerous, why didn't you just drop the crystals and run?
I left most of them behind, believe me. I only kept the purest chunk. I have to bring it back no matter what. For Tlasoli and poor little Nechka.
Who are they?
Ah, right, you wouldn't know. Tlasoli is a former ancient name artisan, and Nechka is her daughter.
So she crafts ancient names?
That's right, or, well, she used to. Now she just handles regular forging commissions.
Why did she stop?
Because of her daughter. Poor Nechka contracted an awful illness, and Tlasoli put everything aside to take care of her. Even as Nechka's illness grew worse, Tlasoli never gave up. Like a torch in the night, she was determined to burn bright, even as darkness encroached from all directions. Still, all's well that ends well. Thanks to the doctor's medicine and the Wyop's protection, Nechka's flame was rekindled. Her condition has been slowly improving ever since. She's still weak, of course, and has to recuperate at home. But she's well enough to write letters already. She often writes to Shilonen, apparently. Her dream is to become an ancient names forger just like her mother.
Aww.
Her birthday's in a few days, so Tlasoli asked me to find a pure volcanic crystal to give her as a present.
No wonder you wouldn't leave the crystal behind.
Yeah, talk about an important chunk of ore! What a nice gift! Paimon hopes it helps her feel better.
I'm sure she and her mother appreciate your well wishes. All right, let's head back. I'm sure Imish is worried sick. Actually, why don't you come with me to visit Tlasoli tomorrow?
Alright. Sure.
It's all thanks to you that I managed to bring back the crystal. You deserve a reward for helping us protect something so significant.
I just hope it makes Neksha happy.
That's right! A good mood makes for a quick recovery! And of course, we wouldn't say no to a little gift.
Fine, Mom.
Don't worry, something tells me you'll like this one. But I'll let Tlasoli tell you what it is herself.
Alrighty. That's completed. Yeah. Alright. Now we just gotta do the quest. Phew. Apparently, yeah, this right here. Now we gotta do Act 2. Which we are gonna plan on doing that anyway, so, and then apparently, yeah, look at how many gems and wishes I have. But, yeah. Other than that, there's also this thing that I will redeem my commission rewards, of course, so. And yes, I am not ascending yet till I'm stronger, so don't ask me why. I have not done that yet, so. And not only that, though, been just doing blowing up my characters, ascending, and also getting the right weapons, such as I also got her, but yeah. A lot has, like, not changed, I would say, but, like, I've been getting new characters by just wishing and I'm getting lucky per se, but not as lucky as Puyo&SonicFAN. No offense. Like, he is the lucky one because he's been getting like almost every character except the ones that he doesn't want, but yeah.
Are you tired? Try my new...
But anyways, let's go over here. Get that, because why not? That is important after all. And also there's this quest I gotta do. But it is 63 days left, so I'm good. Right now though, I'm just trying to continue this, so we need to find that, so now let's go to that. Whee! And bubble. Hello. Someone as radiant as you should definitely wear the most sparkly gems. I would buy all this, but I don't need to, because what's the point? Let me also just do this. Yeah, I know, I collect a lot, but that don't really mean anything, so. Yeah, I'm just reading this on my head, but I will be doing voice acting when there's Kachina and all that, because from what I've heard, there's no voice acting. So I'm just gonna have to voice act on my own, so. Alright, so let's talk to Chevin.
Oh, you're early. Looking forward to your gift?
We're just happy to visit Telozoli and Nexia.
That's right. Nechka's been so sick. And Tlasoli had to give up what she loves.
Mm-hmm.
Things might get better, but they could probably still use some cheering up.
I've already asked someone to swing by and let Tlasoli know we're coming. She's probably made all the necessary preparations. Let's go then. Do you mind watching the story niche? I'll be right back.
Alrighty then.
The old tools
Okay,
really are the best.
now we just gotta go visit. Which?
Again? All right. You two take care of Master Chevin, okay? Don't let her go anywhere dangerous.
Don't worry, he won't. Alright, so now we can just go. Where's... Oh, it's all over there, so let's just teleport here. Make it easier. Somewhat. But, yeah. Or is that not easier? I have no idea. Because this game is sometimes confusing me, but at the same time, it ain't confusing because I'm used to it. But, hey, love the game, so.
Here we are. Nice house, right? Give me a sec, I'll go knock.
Okay.
Tlasoli, open up! They're here! Tlasoli? Are you home? Open the door! That's strange. Huh, the door's locked. But she shouldn't be out at this time of day. Hey, Nechka! Nechka! It's me, Chevin!
Need me
Open
to
up,
break
please.
down the door.
What if something happened to the two of them? What if Nachka got worse again?
Let's not overthink things. They were doing just fine the last time I was here. Nejka was sleeping soundly in her room. Still, I told Tlasoli we were coming. Maybe she had to take Nejka out to get some medicine.
I guess.
Hey, what's that over there? Looks like a Tapetlosaur nest.
That's right. Tlasoli has a Tapetlosaur companion. If I remember right, its name is Iengu? When she was still in the forging business, she'd often have Iengu help with some digging work. But since Nejka fell ill, she hasn't let it dig much recently. Wait a minute. What the... This place is a mess! Iengu's nowhere to be seen either.
Whoa, look at all these broken boxes. Something terrible must have happened.
Let's take a closer look.
How is it that every single time Imish tells me not to go someplace dangerous, I end up running into danger? It's like her words have some sort of power over me. Maybe it's the Wyab's doing.
Alrighty then.
The tracks end at this cliff. Could the Tapetlosaur have climbed up the mountain? Let's head up there and see.
Wait a minute. No. I'm not gonna climb all the way up there, so let's just do this now. Whoa. Lag. Whee! Enter here.
Huh, there really is a Tapetlosaur up here. Might not be Tlasoli's companion, though.
At least it doesn't seem to be any danger.
Paimon still doesn't see any sign of Tlasoli.
Hey, Traveler! Paimon!
Oh! Well, hello there.
That's Chevin's voice!
Looks like there's someone next to her.
Come down, quick! Tlasoli's here!
You made me walk... You made me turn into a beast whatever thing that's called, because I'm not really good at pronouncing these things. And then you make me all the way go up, and then you just found him. The heck?
Huh? We just got up here and Tlasoli's back already? What a coincidence.
Either way, let's get down there.
Why is the Tapetlosaur coming along?
Uh-oh.
Whoa, hey, don't run, you'll hit us!
Oh no. Oh no. You just send him out to the Tapestlo.
Iengu, come here. Are you being naughty again? Oh, that's a good saurian. Oh, you must be hungry. Sorry. I'll whip up something for you later. All right, run along and play now. I'll come along in a sec. Sorry, you two. I was waiting for you at home when Nachka... Well, she snuck out and ran off by herself. She said she just wanted to pick some flowers for our guests.
Which is fine, I guess.
She ended up getting lost along the way. Luckily, I managed to find her before long.
Is she alright?
Yeah, Chevin told us she was just starting to get better.
She's still very weak. The shock and the cold wind certainly didn't help, so she ended up with a slight fever.
Oof.
I gave her some medicine and now she's in bed. But it's nothing a good night's rest can't fix. That said, she won't be able to meet you today. I'm sorry you came all this way for nothing.
Aww. What?
Don't worry about it. We know she's still recovering. Chevin told us how serious her illness was. Her health definitely comes first. We were just dropping by to check on her.
Is she all better now?
Well, she can at least speak to me and go about her day normally. That's already more than I could ask for.
Hey, cheer up. This is supposed to be a happy occasion. We do appreciate that she tried to welcome us with flowers. Anyway, Tlasoli, about the thing I was telling you before.
Alright, let's hear it.
Yeah, what did you get us?
Oh my gosh, the way her eyes sparkle as if she found something priceless. I can't. I'm gonna have to take a picture of this because this is just like possibly emoji worthy or something, but it's cute. And I love to take pictures and make it out emojis, so gonna have to do that sooner or later.
Well, it's a blaze gem inscription. I made it from the purest ore, so it's almost
Ooh.
completely resistant to erosion. The techniques used to make it are all rooted in ancient name forging.
So it's like a simplified version of an ancient name.
Don't say that or the Wyatt might smite me. The process just uses a few of the same techniques and materials. When I first made one, I didn't think it could serve any practical purpose, apart from the erosion resistance and the general aesthetic.
Looks very pretty though. Not gonna lie.
But then Chevin suggested using the crystals to make a special kind of ornament.
Blaze gem inscriptions made by an ancient name artisan, engraved with words that never fade. Quite the sales pitch, don't you think?
Wow, that description really does make it seem special.
You've got a good eye for a business.
Tlasoli's blaze gem inscriptions really are special, though. Word of mouth isn't always reliable. As information gets passed along, it becomes incomplete, forgotten, and sometimes even distorted. But the words inscribed on these crystals will stand the test of time. The inscription will never deteriorate, and the meaning will never get twisted. It's the perfect gift for a dear friend or significant other. You could even pass it down to younger generations.
You're very persuasive.
Yeah, let's get one. We can engrave our names onto it. Then once we find your brother, he can add his name as well. That way, our names will be together forever.
Looks like Paimon's already been hooked.
You deserve it. You saved me. And Nechka's birthday present. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Chevin, I thought I told you.
Don't you start acting shy too, Tlasoli. It's a great gift. I know how much work goes into one of your blaze gem inscriptions.
Well then, thank you both. I'll have it ready as soon as possible. Then, I'll have you do the inscription yourself. Nechka should be well by then. She'll be very excited to meet you.
Good things are better with company.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't even know how expensive that would be. You sure we have enough travel funds? Hold on, this isn't part of some scheme to make us spend all of our mora, right? Chevin?
You never know. You do look like you have some savings to spare.
No, don't listen to that traveler. You'll end up losing all your mora.
In any case, it's up to you.
Oh no, it's the Tapatlosaur again! Quick, someone stop it! Paimon doesn't want to get run over again!
Whoa there. There. Acting like a baby.
Also, if you don't mind, Tlasoli, I'd like you to help me repair my blaze gem inscription. I dropped it when I was attacked earlier. The rope and clasp both snapped, so I haven't been wearing it.
Hmm.
I tried fixing it myself, but I just couldn't get it to stay. Could you help?
Just leave it to me. I'll make it as good as new. Thank you, Chevin, for going all that way and...
It was nothing. We all just want Nachka to get better.
You're right.
Aww.
Miangu, behave yourself. I'll feed you in just a second. I'll have Chevin contact you once everything's ready, Traveler. Maybe we'll even line it up with Nachka's birthday. We can even have a little party.
Oh, that sounds great! We'll look forward to all the good food, and we'll make sure we're ready to eat. Anyway, see you around, Flasoli!
I hope Nexha gets better soon.
Look after yourselves.
Bye-bye.
Nachka is going to be so happy to meet you.
Act 2 complete. Now it's Act 3 time. Yeah. Oh, I'm still this thing. I need to get out of there. But anyways, yeah. Now it's on to Act 3, which will be... Hold on. Hey! There we go. I got this purpose quest to be completed. Which is all names are noble. Which, of course, we'll have to do that. As well as other things, so... Yeah. Give me all that. Or actually, I need to go back to being this thing because there's a world quest available and I want to be sure to, you know, be able to get over with, so, yeah. Whoa. Dang it. I did not mean to do that, but it's okay. Whee! Enter there. Ah, I did not mean to do that. I don't know why, but yeah. There's world quests here somewhere. I know it, but might have to look for that later. Who knows? But I'm just gonna check. Oh, there's this thing. Investigate. Yeah, there's this thing. What are you on about? There's a way that... Maybe. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip all this because it is a world quest and I have to make sure it's, you know, you go to it and then you get all set up for the next time. 110% sounds like some kind of scam. I'm not gonna read that, but you guys can read it whenever you want, so... I read pretty fast, so... Sheesh. Place the wooden barrel on the elemental bait somewhere suitable. Yeah, this will be off camera, so don't worry. I will do this off camera. But for now, I just have it set up so that way, you know, I'll be able to do it later. So, we will do it later. In the meantime, we need to talk to however you pronounce her name. I'm not good at pronouncing, so please bear with me. That was a close one. I should have been got goofed, but I didn't. All the way up here. But yeah, we'll just have to do this in order to do Act 30, so yeah. Someone, I brought the person who needs an ancient name. She's super amazing, and I learned tons of stuff from her. I can vouch that she's really worth a hero's name.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Huh? You're saying the Pirate Archon didn't tell you?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we need to forge an ancient name to ensure she'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Are you upset?
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else.
Aww.
But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit and glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
I've got plenty of deeds under my belt. Yeah, I saw countless feats recorded in their adventure handbook. It felt like they could do anything.
But they were all performed outside of Natland, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in that land, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Why do I feel like this has happened before? I think last time, Velen just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
Maybe that's just how much she and the Archon trust each other. Yeah. Let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off. If we really can't make it work, I'm sure we can still go back and talk to the Pyro Archon, right?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough.
Would we need to gain the acknowledgement of all 6 Wyab?
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Lali at the Masters of the Nightwind, the one we call Granny Eats Talit.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her Spirit Speaker Stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
I hate to break it to you, but...
She probably won't be very happy with us.
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
Well, yeah. At the cost of her Spirit Speaker Stone being split into 2.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Lali would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Oh, let's ask Kanich to deliver the letter. He understands the whole situation and is already a familiar face to her.
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
All right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Great! Then I'll go contact him right now.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
If you're wondering what the beginning looks like since I did not record that part, then let me go ahead and get the footage real quick. Because, well, I didn't record it, but I did find some people that did, like, record that part. So, BRB. So this is what I found for, like, example of what the beginning looks like. And no, I'm not going to voice act her. Or, you know, of course, like, read the options. This is just what it would, you know, sound like or look like. So yeah, that is where, like, you have to start off strong. And of course, that starts off. So now, I'll have to continue now with this, so yeah. I hope it doesn't confuse you all, and plus I'm sorry that I didn't record it, so. Because I thought, oh, it's not really important because there's no dialogue, but hey, decisions have been made, and it is a good thing of what they're doing, so. Anyways, let's go ahead and go up here and voice act, because I gotta do Kachina and Kanish, so. Kanish makes his way over after some time. We meet again. Kachina told me everything. I'll deliver the message to the Masters of Nightwind and convince Citlali to give you a chance. I'll also take this chance to explain what happened to the Spirit Speaker Stone and offer an apology in person.
Yeah, I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanish. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her.
It's alright. We're all working for the sake of the Pirate Archon's plan, after all. Everyone here understands how dire the situation has become.
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Mm-hmm. Because we all saw a hero of the past rematerialize right before our eyes. And then Milani said that a ton of knowledge and memory suddenly flooded in her brain. The Pyro Archon explained that when we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the hero, as well as the current state of the Night Kingdom.
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
I have another piece of intel to share. We've pretty much identified the person who rescued the captain in the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. His name is Aurora, and he also hails from the Masters of the Nightwind. However, he spent all of his life living out in the wilderness by himself, away from the rest of the tribe. That's why his disappearance went unnoticed. By the time Citlali realized that he was gone, no one had heard from him for quite a while.
Citlali knows him too?
That's right. Auroron was an orphan raised by the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, and many other kind-hearted people in his tribe. Still, he's had something of an odd reputation his whole life. Odd?
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroron, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
That's right. So in that sense, Auroron and Citlali actually have quite a bit in common, which is why they get along pretty well.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Citlali could be the first one to notice Auroron's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
As of now, we still haven't been able to confirm whether Auroron joined the Fatui voluntarily, or if he was cut orders. Citlali is probably eager to prove that Auroron hasn't betrayed his people. I plan to use this as leverage when I go talk to her.
Huh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroron and the captain's whereabouts?
Yes. If you're all on the board with the idea, then it becomes a mutually beneficial collaboration, rather than just a one-sided request. Even though I don't think Citlali is the kind of person to turn down an order from the Pyro Archon, working together with us will help her focus and not get distracted by the whole Auroron situation. This way, we can get 2 birds with 1 stone. If my controller can let me choose that.
Yeah! Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan, as expected of Molly Poke Kanish. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Citlali can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
Sure. I'll head out right away. Take care out there, Kanich. I'll be heading back as well. There are still a few things I need to pack.
Okay, then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Alrighty, now it says wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow, so nobody has got time to wait, so I'm just gonna do the time. Very fun indeed just to wait. Wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow. I don't know what that means. I'll just do it. I don't know. Wish you could just like skip the block, but there's no way to do it. There.
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going. Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kanichi a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night Wind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Let's go!
Alrighty then. Then let's go to that location. Which is all the way over there. And I have these things to do. I have too many notifications in Genshin I need to clear out just a little bit. But not my fault. You arrived at the stadium of the Sacred Flame as expected. Fatality's not there.
Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't a subject always answer the call of their Archon?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon. Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
I could tell.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter! Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Hey!
Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? See, Lolly.
Huh?
Wait, your seat, Lolly? Your Granny Eatsley?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny.
She's really pretty though. I love all the purple and the pink. It's so cute.
Ah, you must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young.
And you were complaining about the Pyro Archon leaving things out.
It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that your case seems really unique. Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "Understood." Besides, just showing up is the most important part, no? But, of course, it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me. Anyway,
Oh my days.
that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
Hey.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
Aw. Is she waiting for us to carry on the conversation? Everything she's saying sounds like a joke, but I'm not sure if I should laugh. Would it be rude to laugh? Or even more rude not to laugh?
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
That's how you pronounce it, coerced. Like, what the heck kind of word? But okay. We'll know once we find him.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you.
Why is she saying like that? Like, Okay, here.
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. A weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
Sorry about that. Had to do something. But, yeah. Excuse me. What was all that supposed to mean?
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the traveler gonna be okay?
Ah, shoo!
What the?
That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Thank you.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
Thank you.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention. In any case, We'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
You can count on us!
Mm-hmm. Will do.
All right, then let's start by heading to where Auroron was seen last.
Alright, that quest is complete, but we're going to now go ahead and investigate clues. So, might as well go ahead and do that. So we're just going to teleport over here. So, yeah. I know it's confusing at first because I'm all over the place of doing these, like, world or story quests, but hey, it's worth it. And it seems like it's all the way up there, so might as well just teleport here instead because, I don't know, it doesn't look like it's right, so. Yep, it is right over there, so. Yay. Magically it turns to night. What the heck?
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kaniche say that she's a big name in that land? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Could you tell us a little more about him?
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him.
Dang.
He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
Aww. If that's all there is to him, then he really doesn't sound like a bad person.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand.
Okay. Whoa. Looks cool though.
Huh? How about now?
What do you see?
I can see the trail now.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you two.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that?
Oh, Paimon was just complimenting you. Really?
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now... Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh?
I think I just heard a voice. Wait, but it wasn't with my ears. Was it all in my mind?
Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
Seems Paimon heard the same voice, but she also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. Ah! It must be a side effect of the spell she cast.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
So we can now hear her thoughts through telepathy. Wow, this is amazing. Something like this could only happen with Solotli.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
You bet. Just leave it to us.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
Let's go take a look. That little brat, I swear. I just hope he hasn't gotten himself into any real trouble.
Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him, fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Seems like Auron found a chance to fight back.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Lotley looks pretty worried. Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Auron was being held by the Futui. So given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later. Roron, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
And off she goes. Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yep.
Once Seatlolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
So the telepathy doesn't go both ways?
So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think Lotley noticed anything.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
What if I just want to go to her?
Don't think there's anything here. How about we check out somewhere else?
I want that outfit though, I'm not gonna lie, people. Like, it's a mixture of really good colors, purple, pink, and other stuff.
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
There are traces of hallucinations in here. Hallucinations here, but...
Did you find something?
I found some traces of hallucinations.
Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Paimon's right. This is all extremely strange. Also...
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
What? Huh? Who Whose voice was that just now? That's freaky. The heck? Whoa. Whoa. The Night Kingdom? How did I get here?
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for.
But what does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody?
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
It's the captain?
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
What do you want?
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Aww. The heck? Sheesh. That's crazy, you know.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I'm fine. Was my soul forcefully removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
See Lolly! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
I'm fine. Just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If they were being truthful, then they must have reasonable motivations for what they did. But should I trust them? I could just share everything with Paimon and Solotling right now. Would that mean giving up on the lead? I still haven't had much dealings with either the Fatui or the Masters of Nightwind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now, and see if I can find out anything else.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. St. Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Thanks, everyone. I'm feeling fine right now.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now. Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Alrighty then, I guess. Guess we're going to the campsite after all. Whee!
Look over there.
Huh? I don't think she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
So that's Auroron. He does look the same as when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom earlier.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo
Wow.
jumbo.
I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
St. Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts. On my count. 3, 2, 1! You're still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
No excuse for slacking. Time to fulfill my duty.
Like how he's just standing, sitting there like, what the heck?
Let's dance.
Freeze! This moment will be frozen.
Verdict
Windblade, be gone.
Dodge this. This isn't good.
Prepare yourself.
What's the hurry? Cool it.
Go, Barbara, go.
Where do you go? Oh, there you are. Really? You're gonna do that?
Freeze!
protect us.
This first.
Retribution has run!
Well, oh, so sorry.
Go, Barb.
Miscalculated. Dodge this! Cool it!
Bada bing, bada boom.
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
Granny!
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Tweezers!
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
The way he talks has definitely changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret, and even said it'd be for Silatli's sake. So you treat everyone like they're your gramps and grannies?
Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Oh boy.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think?
Sheesh.
Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Ugh, forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
Sheesh. This is crazy. Still needs to finish that, but yeah, gotta do that. So, I do not mean to go press the cards. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna get my reputation rewards real quick. Because, yeah, why not? Yeah. Let's go. Alrighty, and now we gotta go all the way over here. You return to the city and Solotly brings you to a speaker's chamber, where you recount everything that has happened to Auroron.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Citlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you!
I'll be counting on you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Mother Granny.
This new grandson of mine is way too polite. That look on his face. He's probably trying to remind me about my promise. He doesn't strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I have never guessed that he could have done so much work behind Citlali's back. What does he really want? Paimon, there's something I need to tell you.
Huh? What is it, Traveler?
You pull open.
What? That captain?
Your voice down!
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Seat Lally and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
I'm still not completely sure.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
The next day. Okie dokie then. Eesh, when is all names are gonna be, like, done? Like, I want to do the thingy. Like, What's that? Sound like the pyro operas or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about that. Meantime, we'll just continue this story. I just want to get these stuff done, but I don't know.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could.
Let's get straight to the point.
It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
I don't really care how the Fatui thinks of me.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
Why?
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Teyvat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the Abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
That's just your speculation.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa plan?
Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and making the decision for her, could he mean that the Gnosis has something to do with this backup plan?
I knew you to be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Something? Bad news, chump!
Oh.
It's your granny!
Ouch.
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
So, Otley, you gotta chill out for a second or so. Like, jeez, that's how I am when someone yells at me. Like,
I'm
chill.
not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Yeah. This is no place to discipline a child.
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
Our conversation with the captain was interrupted at the most crucial moment. But if Auroron's still here, maybe we can learn the rest from him. Oh boy. Well then, that was just interesting. Eesh. Well, I'm gonna go with one more cutscene and I'll have to end the video here. I may or may not have enough time to, you know, do this and get the 60 Primo Gems, but it's alright, guys. Like, it's alright. It's not really, you know, a bad thing. Like, yeah, it's not really bad. Yeah, one more cutscene and
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
sheesh. Looks like Auroron has no intention of answering her.
Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
Well, it's definitely a little awkward. If I can literally pick that option because my controller is being a piece of
Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty Saurian.
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really do that?
Yes. And every time my friend scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless and embarrassed.
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us!
Indeed, you've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny should be done with her scolding session soon.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
oh boy.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me! Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
Jesus.
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny.
Huh? There's something off about that voice.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Oh wow, he's just like, yeah, yeet.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Jesus.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then can't we work together?
He still doesn't want to tell us anything about his goals.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. That rat, I swear.
The captain probably has some sort of substantial plan. Otherwise, Auroron would have no reason to keep following him. Meeting again is out of the cards for now. But it might be faster to just approach the Pyro Archon and confirm what the captain said. And also, I could tell that Auroron's stubbornness has hurt Salotli deeply. I need to find a way to confront her. What was all that about Auroron's duty earlier?
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this.
Okay then. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna end that episode here. And yes, this will be uploaded like, I don't know how long, but I got this. I don't know what this is, but I'll figure something that out. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna end this episode here. I'm gonna play some Minecraft and then maybe I'll record more later. Who knows? But yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. If you guys did enjoy this episode, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Put the bell to it up so you get notified that I upload a video. I upload YouTube shorts and I also stream sometimes, which I am planning to stream on Wednesday, if possible. Don't know if that'll work, but hey, anything is possible now. So, yeah, like I said, if you guys enjoyed this video, please please make sure you subscribe to the channel, put the bell up so you get notified, share this with all your friends, family, whoever you really want to, that is, and also give all my videos big likes instead of dislikes because I deserve likes than dislikes. But until then, I'll see you guys in my next episode of Genshin or some other game. Sorry to advance that we're not going to probably be able to finish the Tribal Chronicles on time. It's just 60 Primo Gems. It's no big deal. But yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye!